Hello, and what a great day to sew something wonderful. I'm Kia with Kia B, and I'm so excited to be back with you this year for another holiday gift guide. Now, you might be sitting there and actually be a quilter yourself, or a cross stitcher, or you're just really interested in learning, or someone may have sent you this link and you might get some really good ideas to buy for them for the upcoming Christmas season or birthdays or anything. So I've got my ugly leg lamp sweater, my Fragile sweater on today, and I'm so excited to take you through my picks of the 2019 holiday buying gift guide. Whew, that's a lot to say. I have a lot to show you. I've broken it down into 3 categories. One that are quilting supplies, which we're going to go through first. Then we've got a cross-stitching section, and then we've just got a plain fun section that could be some stocking stuffers or anything like that. You kind of see here in the corner, I've got a lot to go through, so let's just dive in and get started. The very first thing that we were able to get, Alpaca is so kind, and when they release new product, we usually get a package in the mail with that product. This year, their Alpha Splash color was navy, and I have been holding on to this and not opening it specifically for this video because I wanted you guys to see how amazing this kit is. If you know someone in your life, or if you yourself just need a refresher set of starting materials, such as a rotary cutter, a mat, and a ruler, this is a perfect kit. So this is the Alpha Splash quilting / sewing kit. You get a rather large cutting mat here. I want to tell you exactly what it is for sure. It is 12 inches by 18 inches. Then you get a 6-inch by 12-inch ruler here. And then you get their Splash navy rotary cutter that is a 45mm. And this is just an absolute perfect starting set for anyone. Or like I said, if you just maybe you're needing some refreshed tools and materials in your craft room, then that is a perfect set. That is retailing for somewhere around $50. If I know the price of some of these things listed, I'm gonna tell you the roundabout price that they are at the time of filming this video. Most things, if not everything, I will have a link for down below in the description box. You guys can go down there and click on those. So the first one is that Alpha kit, and I just think that is absolutely perfect. Now, before we get too much further, I do want to tell you I'm not getting any kickback or anything on any of these picks. These are things that I use in my studio and that I know are super helpful to me, and so yeah, it's just me and my opinion. So the next thing that I've got is the Quilter's Planner. So I was lucky enough to be able to use this for the year of 2019. So that's the one I have in my hand. But there are new 2021s out. They have different covers. They have a lot of cover options. And you guys, this is a lifesaver. When you are planning out your projects, when you are planning your weeks, this is phenomenal. It's got so many things in it. It also comes with a magazine that has patterns in it and things like that. I'm trying to flip to a week here that has nothing in it so you can basically see what it's like. We'll flip open a Christmas week because I haven't done anything with that. So this is just the week layout, and it's got a habit tracker, a personal to-do list, a quilting to-do list, a shopping list. You've got notes, different things that you can do. I'm sure the 2020 has a few tweaks in it, but I will be buying it again if I don't get it for Christmas. And I love this. This was a lifesaver in my studio, especially right now for all the holiday gift tracking and making sure that my gifts are done and ready to be wrapped for Christmas presents. So this is a phenomenal planner. I love it. Again, it's going to be linked down below. It is somewhere around the $50 range as well. The next thing I really like because it's undated is the Lori Holt planner. We talked about this last year. This is the Scrappy Project Planner. We talked about this last year in the holiday gift guide as well. I like it because it is undated. It's a little bit smaller. the same tips and tricks, not the same as the Quilter's Planner, but it has a same section of tips and tricks. There is a weekly planner, but there are also project planners in this. So you get to label your swatches, kind of draw sketches and things like that. So this is really handy as well. This one is around the $30 mark and you can buy it on Amazon. I have a link down below for you. And yeah, I really like this. And then you can get some fun things to go along with it. So this is kind of a daily tracking page that you can tear off and make to-do lists and things like that. And then this is a phenomenal sticker book that matches along with these. There's also a marker set that you can get that's really helpful in your planning process as well. So we're just flying through these. I love those. I'm a planner person anyway, and I'm a scratch note person. So not only do I have set planners, but I have Post-it notes everywhere. So those planners really help me to kind of focus my brain into one area. So the next thing on our quilting list I got this year, and I love it, love it, love it. If you are, this is a very, very large Christmas present, but if you are looking for a new sewing machine, you guys, I bought the Juki TL 2010Q this year. I bought it, did I buy it this year at the beginning of the year, or did I buy it at the end of last year? I don't remember, but I love it. I love it. It is a workhorse. I have been able to accomplish so much with this sewing machine, and it is the most amazing machine. It retails for about $1,000. It is 100% worth it. It is a straight stitch only, so it doesn't do any of the bells and whistles, but you can free motion with it. There's a Gracie frame with it that you can actually turn it sideways and have a frame, long frame with it, so you can do some at-home long arm quilting. And it's just a phenomenal, phenomenal machine. I love it. It's like my favorite thing this year that I've been able to purchase. And we bought it so that I would be able to make some new hospital quilts, and we've been able to do that all year. And I just cannot rave enough about it. Now that I've had it, I've noticed so many quilters have it. And I think I think it's just a good machine. So I'm going to link that down below so that you can check that out as well. Now, the next thing I talk about is this alpaca pressing mat. So we received this. This is made out in Missouri. She has an alpaca farm, and she takes the fur from that, and she has a fiber machine, and she makes these amazing alpaca mats. Mine is well loved because I have been testing this for about 2 months now with my cross stitch and with my quilting, and you guys, this is amazing. Amazing. I love it so very much. I can put my cross stitch upside down with a towel on top, and it doesn't bend a single thread. My threads lay perfectly. As perfect as they were before I put them down. Let's say that. They're not perfect, but as perfect as they were before I even lay it down. You can use water. You can use starch. You can do a dry iron. You can use steam. You can do so many different things with this because of the fibers that are in it. And you guys, there's no smell. I've used other fibrous mats, and there's an awful smell, and you all know what I'm talking about. Like, we've talked about that on this channel before. This has no smell, and it's so good. So I'm going to be putting out a full review video here in about a month, and we are just, I'm just raving over this. And so Sue contacted me a few months ago and asked if I would review this. I said absolutely. I will review it for a few months, and I will give my wholehearted review then. And so, guys, it is awesome. It's so great. So I haven't looked at the retail prices. I think they're somewhere between $80 and $100, depending on the size of alpaca pressing mat that you get. I think it's just called Paca Pressing Mat, P-A-C-A Pressing Mat, and it's so good. And the fact that there's no smell is right up my alley. I jokingly say I have pregnancy nose. I've had it my whole life. I never saw a difference when I actually was pregnant because that's how my nose works all the time. I smell everything. So yes, no smell. It's absolutely wonderful. So the last couple of things that I have in the rotation of quilting holiday gift guide, other than just refreshing your notions. Let's say you need some really good stocking stuffers. They can always use a really good pair of scissors. Lots of people can use really good, you know, new pins, new pressing pins and all the things. Not pressing pins, straight pins. Y'all, my brain, I'm just so excited about all these gift ideas that I'm just all over it. So, new pins. I mean, you can think of little things that can throw in stocking. But the last kind of group thing I have in quilting category is subscription boxes. We subscribe to the Quilty Box and to Creative Notions, and you guys, subscription boxes are great. Even if you do the kind of Quilt Box Mini or the Quilt Box paper piecing, we get the Quilt Box Classic, which you guys see us unbox on our channel all the time. And so go check those unboxings out if you just kind of want to see what's in it and see if that is up your alley of the person that you are purchasing for. And so you can do multi-month subscription as a gift, or you can buy previous boxes. If maybe you just want to do like a one-time thing, you can buy leftover boxes that they haven't sold out of. And so that's a great option. So we've got the Quilty Box. Love that. That one is $48 a month. Or my absolute favorite one that we get is the Creative Notions subscription box. This month, this is a fantastic box. And if she has extras, she'll list them on her web page, which we will link down below. And you guys, this is a good one. This is a really, really good one. So this retails for $38.95 a month. And again, you can sign up for a reoccurring payment through PayPal and gift that to someone, or you can just look and see if she has leftover boxes so you can give that one-time gift, which is really cool. So those are kind of my quilting gift guide goodies that I just find I'm using and touching every day, and I would be so thankful to get as a quilter. All right, so let's shift a little bit into cross stitch. So this is I have little fuzzies. This is a new category this year. I did not have this category last year. I may have mentioned one or two small things, but this is a newer category that I've been exploring with this holiday gift guide. So these are things that I use and that I find Tech Guy is using as he is starting in his cross stitch journey this year. And so I wanted to share a few of those with you. If you are buying for a cross stitcher and you're like, I have no idea what to buy, here's some staples. Cross stitchers love project bags. This is a rather large project bag that one of our subscribers made and sent to us. It has bees all over it. But supporting a small business is phenomenal, and a cross stitcher is really going to appreciate that. So head over to Etsy, just type in maybe cross stitch project bag, or some of our favorites are there's so much to, the number 2, so much to love, and I've linked that down below. She has great bags. Projects are going to go in these bags and stay in them for quite a while until you're finished stitching, and so the durability is there, the protection is there for their hard work on the fabric that they're stitching on, and so that's always a great gift idea. You can find them maybe between the $30 and $50 range depending on what you're looking for and the size of what you're looking for it. So I've got some links down below for you with project bags. And again, supporting a small business, I like to think that you know, you are supporting them and their craft and what they're passionate for, and I love, love, love doing that. Okay, the next thing that I have for cross stitchers, which is something that I just recently got that I didn't realize I loved so much. So this is Just Cross Stitch magazine, and I have the winter Christmas ornament. My goodness, my brain. The Christmas ornament edition, and then I also have the Halloween edition. And you guys, a subscription to this for a couple of years is not very expensive at all. And they run specials when you buy these magazines. So the Christmas one, I'm just making sure. Inside, you're going to get a coupon that is like 60% off, 62% off. So you are going to get 2-year cover price for $20. What a great gift for a stitcher. And there are, you can see all my tabs here at the top are all the ornaments I want to make out of the ornament edition. Tech Guy has a list of things going he wants to make out of this one. So what a great smaller gift that, again, is going to keep on giving because they're going to get that in the mail. So this is wonderful. I love this. Love that. Okay, the next thing that I have to brag about is from my friend. If you know Jen Lee here on FlossTube, then you know she is the queen of 24 hours of cross stitch. She and her mother had decided after her husband had taken part in a 24-hour challenge to raise money for a children's hospital to play video games. They thought, wonder if we could cross stitch for 24 hours straight. So they did it. And it kind of caught on, and they did it again, and they've done it 4 times total now. And she has come out with something amazing. She is designing a 24 hours of cross stitch planner for the year 2020. It's a PDF that she's going to sell with different challenges in it. It has weekly views that you can plan out, just like I showed you in the Quilter's Planner. Weekly pages that you can plan out the stitching that needs to get done. Your whips, you can keep track of those. I kind of taken a little bit of a glance at it. I cannot wait to get it. It is amazing and I love it. And it's an instant PDF download. So let's say you wanted to get this as a gift and you don't necessarily want to put it in their email, maybe. You can have it emailed to you when she releases it. She should be releasing it here in the next week or so. It will be before Christmas. Let's say you want to get it. You can send it to Office Depot and have it all printed out and bound really nicely for not that expensive. And so that's a great gift because they are going to be able to plan out and challenge themselves to 24 hours of cross stitch in so many different ways throughout the whole year. It doesn't even have to be 24 hours straight. There's a challenge of doing 24 minutes of stitching every day, and you're getting that much time in a month. And so she's got in the planner too different fun holidays for each day, and you try and tie your stitching into those holidays. You guys, it's amazing. Cannot wait to get my hands on it for Tech Guy and I to have. So I don't have one here to show you because it is not released yet, but stay tuned. I'm going to put her contact information down in the description box below because that is a phenomenal gift idea. Great. Even if you just want to treat yourself, it's really awesome. Okay, the next 2 things I also don't have in front of me to show you. One of which, because it's set up in my living room, but this year I purchased an light, and it is called an extra wide clamp light. This light is about 2 feet wide. It's a bar and it has different light settings and different brightness. So you can have it to be daylight light, LED light, or warm light. And so that way your eyes, you can stitch for longer. It also has a C-clamp on it. So I have a sofa table in our living room that is behind me, and I just clamp it to the sofa table and it goes up and kind of over my head. So as I'm sitting in the living room stitching overnight, I've got this really long, extra wide bar light that really helps. So I love that. I'm going to link it down below. They do have them on Amazon. They are $70. Love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and then you can also, let's say that you're not a cross stitcher yourself, but you know a cross stitcher. And that cross stitcher may have dropped hints. I really like this pattern, or you know that that person really likes a certain designer. You can call a local needlework shop, such as Keepsakes, and you can do a couple of things. You can call them and say, I don't know anything about cross stitch, but I know my mom really likes Brenda Gervais. Could you kit up a project for me? And what they would do is they would take the project and they would look at the called for everything, the called for floss, the called for fabrics. They would kit it all up and give you a total, and then they can charge your card and ship it to you. So you have a wonderful cross-stitching project that you can give as a gift. Or you can call a local needlework shop like Keepsakes, and you can purchase gift cards or gift certificates and give that as a really nice gift so that stitcher in your life can pick their own projects, which I love either one of those options. I think they're really fun. That's a great stocking stuffer as well. So that is kind of my cross stitch picks for this year. In both of these categories, I really wanted to make sure we had some higher end things, some more expensive things in case that's something you were looking for, and some middle of the road and some stocking stuffer like things. And so I love those. I love those. If you have anything, because I'm shopping as well for my friends and my husband who is a stitcher, if you have anything that you think would be great to add on to that, please comment down below, because I'm forever adding to my own personal list. My husband is watching and adding his to his personal list. We've got, I mean, such a great community that I'd love to continue the gift guide conversation down below. So this last one is just something really fun. If you are just looking for something fun that is not crafting related, maybe just super duper fun stocking stuffers or something for you and your spouse. Tech Guy and I love our downtime. We love to stitch together, but we also really love board games. And there's some other stitchers out there who are really into board games as well. So some of the things that are on my gift guide this year are things that we just find really good bonding experiences for us and our family. The first thing is, for the first couple of years that we had our second child, you know, we have 2 children. I'm now a stay-at-home mom at this point, so we are one income, and so things had gotten a little tight, and so we would not necessarily go out on dates. We would have date nights in. One of our favorite things to do, and we did this every day for a year, he would come home, I would have dinner on the table, and we would play cards after the kids went to bed. And so we play Phase 10 and Skip-O every day for a year. And the conversation that was able to happen between he and I in such a transition time in our marriage, the conversation time that would come out of just playing card games is super duper fun. So these are fantastic stocking stuffers. They're great for anyone. Last year, my sister and her husband got married. Well, really the beginning of this year. So last year was their first Christmas together. We got them a ton of board games for their first year of marriage. That way they just had some bonding experiences, fun things to do. The Sushi Go or Sushi Go Party, Jen Lee and Brandon gifted us this one. This is a great party game. We love it with our kids, and this is just a fun game. So this one is the smaller version. I'm going to link the bigger party version down below. It's called Sushi Go Party. So a fantastic game. You can also find tutorials on YouTube on how to play these things if you're not familiar with them. A great party game that our family absolutely loves, and we play it with our homeschool group all the time, is Happy Salmon. This is hilarious. You want to talk about people coming out of their shells? Happy Salmon is a great way to do that. It is a loud game, so you would not want to play in a quiet space. It is a game of interaction, so everyone has cards that they're playing at the same time. Everyone is yelling what cards are in their hands so that they can find matches and throw their cards out. The first person without any cards in their hand wins the game. So it's very loud, it's very interactive, and it's really, really fun. So this is great. You can buy multiple sets so that you can have multiple sets of players. So that's a great one. I'll link that down below as well. Now, this last one was a gift to me for Christmas, maybe last year, I think actually the year before that. This is a quilting game, actually. It's called Patchwork. It is a 2-player game, and it is designing quilts. It sounds so funny that they would make a board game out of quilting, but it's actually such a fun game. It's very strategic. It's kind of like if you were playing Tetris in quilt mode. You have different fabrics that you have to lay down in tiles, and you have to make a full quilt, and the pieces that are left over at the end actually deduct from your points. And so it really, gosh, it's such a good strategy game. And it's 2-player. So if it's just you and your husband or you and a friend, it's perfect for that. Love it. Love it. Okay, my last thing, I think my last thing, let me check my notes here. Let's see. Yep, my last thing in the fun category. You guys are always commenting on my Instagram about my nails. And earlier, in some of my earlier tutorials, you guys are always commenting about my nails and how cute they are. I use a company called Color Street, which are nail strips. That's all I use. I do go to the salon here and there kind of sporadically, but I mostly use Color Street, and I have for just about over a year now. It's real nail polish, and I have them on today. I have my Christmas ones on because we filmed a tutorial for you guys. My friend Jody is selling them now, and they are real nail polish strips that you just lay down. As a mom who's super busy with homeschooling, running my own business, and having littles, you know, like littles not in school yet, not able to be homeschooled yet, I don't have time to let my nails dry. I just don't. And honestly, finding the time to go to the salon takes just as long. So I love these because I can put them on, and let's say I'm putting them on and I get interrupted. That's fine. I can walk away and come back because you don't have any drying time at all. So I have, over the last year, just really been obsessed with them. They have really fun solids, really fun glitter prints. They have mix and matches and all the things. So the ones I have on right now and the ones that you'll see in an upcoming video have reindeer and Christmas lights all over them. They're really fun. So I just think they're between $10 and $15. You can also get French manicures in different colors as well, which is such a great way to treat yourself. So, and they have little kid sizes as well, which is really great. So, yeah, so you'll see a tutorial coming up soon about how to put those on and how to use them. And I love them, and I've been using them for so long now. I don't even use real nail polish anymore because I just don't have the time to let it dry. And these are so great. And the fact that they are real nail polish, you don't have to have a heat lamp. You don't have to have any drying materials. You don't even have to have any tools at all. So that's just something fun that I wanted to throw into our fun category because I know I've asked for more for Christmas. They always go in our stocking, and my mom and I just love them. So, all right, whew, we got through it. But that is my 2019 holiday buying gift guide. I've just got some really fun products in there that I just use in my studio. And that's what I think about. What do I use in my studio? What have I purchased or what has been gifted to me that I would use? And like I said, again, none of these things that I've picked this year have been given to me to specifically be a part of this gift guide, if that makes any sense. The only thing is that I was reviewing that Alpaca Mat, and I loved it so much, it's got to be in every quilter studio. It is so, so great. So, thank you so much for joining us in the Hive today. Again, please continue the conversation down below. Tell me what is on your Christmas list, what you're getting your quilty or stitchy friends, what you're putting in stockings this year. I want to know so that I can add to my personal list as well. Well, again, thank you so much for joining us in the Hive today, and y'all have a great day.